Hey, what's up everyone? So as you guys know, at the end of this month of April, we're going to get a pretty damn big patch for Street Fighter V, including a rebalance change, a bunch of extra special moves added to various characters, and also we're going to get the fighter profile cards going to finally work. We're going to see the Reaper icon again, and hopefully the CFN update is going to allow us to match make better. Capcom ran a beta test, so hopefully they got good information from that. It wasn't ran for very long, and the ranking match was hard to find matches in general. And the Steam reviews were hilarious, by the way. There's also a bunch of quality of life changes that they're adding to the game, including faster loading times and a bunch of tweaks to the stages. We know the beach stage has changed; they added some stuff to it. Unfortunately, it'll probably still be tournament banned, which sucks. And then the Gao stage looks really nice too, as well. And I heard some changes with the Balrog stage, but I didn't get to have time to test it. But one additional thing that Capcom might be adding to this patch is a bunch of new trials for all the characters in the game. So, Xkira has done some data mining and allegedly found a different set of trials for all the characters. Now, we heard about this a while back, about this data mine, but now we actually have posted videos of all these trials so we can see them ourselves, and I had a chance to take a look at them. So, one thing about these combos is that they look really good in general for the game. Look a lot better than the Season 1 set of trials. They look more experienced, I would say. First off, some of the trials have like counter hit confirms from lights, like stuff we'd see in an actual like match. And speaking of which, most of the combos are practical and damaging. It doesn't seem like misplaced buttons. It seems like it's optimal. And because of that, they're a little tougher, but you know, Street Fighter V, the combos aren't too hard anyways. And a lot of them show off some of the characters' new tools that were added in Season 2. So my first question is, will Capcom be replacing these trials with the old ones if this is true? Some of the combos are definitely outdated. That's why when you load up trial mode with your character, it's actually the Season 1 version of your character, because some of the combos just don't work. So I would assume they would just flat out replace it, but if you look at these trials yourselves, like the first trial is like medium to medium confirmed, so it seems like it's not like super hard, but it's harder for like a trial 1 combo, I'd say, especially for someone just starting out the game, you know. So another thing too is hopefully they refresh the fight money that you earn from these trials, so that if they do add this in the game, they're not already unlocked if you already did all the Season 1 trials. And then because the trials is one of the fastest ways to get fight money when you make like a new profile or something, which will be helpful for like the next characters coming out, just you know, a really fast way of getting fight money, because we're running out of things to do. There's only survival mode pretty much for getting extra fight money. Also, you know, trials in general, I'm a huge fan of trial mode, obviously. There's usually like 2 different types of trials for like fighting games. The first part is like the learning trials, where it shows like practical combos and it's trying to help you understand the character really quickly. And then there's the other kind of part of the trials where it's just challenging. The combos, they can make them purposely hard, make them purposely unoptimal just for the challenge itself, and that is just pretty much just for fun. People like the challenge of, you know, doing some of these really hard combos for some of these fighting games, like, you know, King of Fighters obviously is way up there for that. Now, the learning part is obvious, like I said, but the challenging part, it doesn't, you know, have to be just hard combos in general, because, you know, even a game with easier combos like Street Fighter V, there is ways to make it challenging still. Street Fighter EX is a really great example. Some of the trials weren't just combos. Cracker Jack, he had to nullify like 10 projectiles with his baseball bat, and Alan, he had a trial where he had to keep the opponent in the air for 10 seconds. Like, some of these trials are just flat out puzzles. And you know, like I did the Persona trials, and they're like trial 30 had like a puzzle where it's like do a certain amount of damage, like, or just kill a character in 1 combo, things like that. They could also easily do something, for example, with Ryu, make you like parry a certain set of attacks or a certain super or something. Just an example of utilizing his V skill, and other characters can do silly things like this, like with Bird, you can do a certain amount of damage after the opponent slips on a banana. Things like that, right? Help you think out of the box, and just for fun, just for the challenge of it. Right now on Twitter, there's like people doing a bunch of throw 1 combo dizzy challenge, which is really cool, and it's something that Capcom should add as well. And speaking of the community, I said this before, but that is something I always wanted them to add to this trial mode thing, is the ability to submit your own trials for the community to try out themselves. You can make it just something that's just a challenge, like something, or it could be something fun, or it could be something that's you know, like bread and butter combos for a certain character, and then people, you know, can upvote them if they're really useful, and just like make a community thing, right? And that way it's something that will prolong its life and be just better in general. You can also have something like Guilty Gear, where the opponent will do a certain attack or special on you, and you have to find a way to punish it, or if you block it, what's optimal, and just pretty much help you learn the game, but keep it fun at the same time, and it gets people talking, and it gets people, you know, helping them learn the game, basically. So, yeah, but looking at these trials, like I said, they're not anything crazy. They just look like more optimal combos, and it will help some people that want a good, like, fast resource that's already in the game to help you learn your character quickly for Street Fighter V. It's a good start in the right direction, I would say. So let me know what you guys think about this. If you want to check out the videos yourselves for the trials, of course I'll put a link in the video description below so you can see them. Let me know in the comments. And of course, guys, don't forget to like the video and be sure to subscribe to the channel. And hopefully we will get the announcement for the next character real soon here. So till then, guys, take care.